Hi, it's Easy Rider Greg. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if it's your first time. It's another rainy day in Arkansas. Just all wet and rainy. But I've been run out of the motel room so the maid can clean it. So I'm sitting here in my truck. I'm gonna go someplace. I don't know where. Don't know what to do in all this rain. So when I see something interesting to show you, I'll turn this back on. Well, there's some of that traffic I've been telling you about, but it's still not as bad. Sometimes when I come out here, sometimes it's just awful. But you can see that it's really dreary here today. Nothing, no sun. This is the way it's been since I got here, except for one day. Maybe 2 or 3 days sun came out, but it's just so wet here. I hope we get more sun later on after I get moved. After I get the bikes out, because I don't want to ride in the rain. Not at all. Lots of wet days here this month. Somebody begging, standing out in the rain. That guy's been there every time I've driven by this. In fact, both of those guys have been here every time I've driven by here. Just today, they're all getting soaked. I was going to come up here and check my mail at the UPS store, but I don't have the keys. My wife has the keys. They only gave us one key. Said we had to pay for a second one, so we didn't get a second one. I forgot about that. So I drove up here, up this way for nothing. Move over here so I can get turned around and get out of here, go back. And it's a wet day, as you can see. Too wet. And this is where I turn in to get to the UPS store. So I'll just turn in here and I can turn around since there's no cars coming right now. I'll just go ahead and turn in here anyway and then turn around in the parking lot. Here's somebody just stopped in the driveway. Drivers are no better, no worse here than any place else I've been. They're still bad drivers. They're still good drivers. People that act stupid, do things like that, just stop in the roadway. And they drive most drive way too fast, especially for the traffic and the narrowness of the lanes here. Some drive too slow. I guess I'd rather put up with the fast drivers than the slow drivers. Don't have a lot of patience for slow pokes. There's Brahms over there. That's an ice cream store. It's fairly reasonable as far as compared to what other ice cream stores are. It's still costly though. It costs $5 to get a decent sized malt. That should only be about 2 something as far as I'm concerned, but the other places are more than that. One place it's well over 6. Yeah, I drove up here for nothing. I guess traffic really isn't too bad right now either. Man, usually when I come out, it's terrible. When I come out with the camera, it's not there. I'll bet I'll catch up with it here in a little bit, though. We get going down the hill over there towards the motel. I lost 2 of my right contact lenses since I've been over here. I got one from 2009 in there now. And I can't see too good out of the right eye. I noticed trying to read the signs is a lot more difficult. After I get moved in, I gotta find a place that can fit me for contact lenses. I have very difficult eyes to fit. I have keratoconus in one eye, which is a cornea disease where it gets kind of lumpy and bumpy and thins out. Sometimes it'll perforate and you get scars in there. And I had a cornea transplant in the right eye, that's what happened to it. It perforated so many times, there was so much scarring in it I couldn't see. And after they put the new cornea on, though, I'm still extremely nearsighted and still had a bad astigmatism. So I'm really hard to fit. The keratoconus cornea is all misshapen, and so they got to have a lens that holds it into shape but doesn't rub it, which would also cause scarring. And the one with the new cornea on it, where they sewed it on, it's kind of lumped up from scarring there, so they got to work hard to fit around that to get the center part of the lens as close to the center of the eye so that I can see through the best correction area of the lens. Yeah, look at all this traffic here. Man, look at this. Of course, we got green lights for a while, but there's way too many cars for my liking. Well, I suppose I'll wrap this up. It's probably not real interesting, just showing you rain and traffic. Oh, thanks a lot for watching.